hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yan.
Good
So,
morning,
good
ma'am.
morning, Anthony. Good morning, Russel. So, for today, we're going to learn and understand the comparisons to and enough using a rule explanation. So, first, to and enough, both of these words indicate a degree. They give us more information about an adjective, an adverb, or a noun. Did you guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us first see and look for the meaning and use of to. So meaning and use of to. Will you please read, Anthony?
Meaning and use of to. We use to say that something has more of something, an adjective or adverb, than is good, suitable, or normal. In most cases, the sentence has a negative meaning.
So yan. So to is used usually that it suggests negative things. So when we use to, it indicates a negative um, things or negative meaning. So to, it's more than what is wanted or needed. So more than what is wanted. That's why it indicates negative meaning. Okay, do you guys get it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. It's like too
So
much.
let's look to this example. So if Mary says that a suitcase is too heavy, yan, she means that it has more weight than is good. And for example, she isn't able to pick it up and carry it. So the suitcase is too heavy means that the suitcase have more weight. So it indicates a negative meaning. What is that negative meaning? The suitcase having more weight. That is why it is negative. So in this sentence, it also says that Mary wasn't able to pick it up and carry it. Okay, do you guys get it?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
too heavy indicates a negative meaning. Okay? Next, if Jana says that the lecturer spoke English too quickly, he means that the speed of the lecturer's English was faster than was good, and he couldn't easily understand it. Okay? So, the word too quickly here indicates a negative meaning, which is that the lecturer's English was faster than a normal English speaking. Okay? Gets?
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So, another meaning and use of to. Will you please read, Russel?
Meaning and use of to. Using to adds an element of personal opinion to a statement. Example, it's too hot.
So, we also use to add an opinion, a personal opinion to a statement. So in this example, it's too hot. So when we say hot, we can say that the temperature is high. Did you guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But when we add to, our personal opinion adds on the word hot. Means the temperature is higher. Okay, get?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, very good. Another meaning and use of to. So to, the sentences can be used with positive meanings, but this is rarer. Ibig sabihin, it is rare. So it is not usually used. So the to, so in the first meaning, we use to that indicates negative meaning. So here, we use to with positive
Positive
meanings, but it
meaning.
is rare. For example, that dessert was too delicious to leave on my plate. So the example means that the dessert is delicious. That's why he wasn't able to just put the or let the dessert on the plate, but to eat it. So the meaning is in positive meanings. Do you guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes po.
Okay, very good. So another, the word much intensifies the adjective or adverb. So we sometimes use much plus to. Okay? So in our example, it's crowded. So in this sentence, the for example, the place is already crowded. So it has a lot of people. But when you add to, it's too crowded. It indicates that the number of people in the first sentence doubled. Gets?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the people or the crowd in the first sentence doubled. So when we add much, it's much too crowded. It means that the crowd or the people tripled its number.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So we used to give reasons why you don't want to do things or you can't do things. So we used to give reasons. For example, I can't help you. It's too difficult. So the reason here is that the activity it's too difficult. That's why the person cannot help the other person. You
Yes,
guys
ma'am.
get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, will you please read, Anthony?
We used to give reasons why things didn't happen or happened in a certain way or to make excuses. For example, we left early because it was too hot. I thought I could do it, but it was too difficult.
Ayan. So, in this example, you use the word to make to give reasons why things didn't happen or why it happened in a certain way or to just make excuses. For example, we left early because it was too hot. So it was too hot, so we left early. So the excuse here is it was too hot. So they left early because it was too hot.
Too hot.
So in the next sentence, I thought I could do it, but it was too difficult. So it was too difficult that I can do it. Do you guys get the example?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, next. We used to make complaints. For example, this food is too dry and I am too busy to come. So we used to make complaints. Next, we used to show that you are angry, upset, or disappointed. Example, it's much too hot in here. Can't you turn the heating down? So the example means that the person who is talking to someone is upset or angry because it's too hot. So he is asking if the other person can turn the heating down. Okay. Another, we used to explain that things didn't match your predictions or live up to your expectations. Example, sorry I'm late. the bus left 10 minutes too early and I missed it. So it didn't match your predictions. You predicted that the bus will not left, but then the bus left 10 minutes too early. You guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So now let's talk about the form or rule of the word to. Okay, first rule. To plus adjective. Okay, so to comes before an adjective. For example, can you please read, Anthony?
He's too ill to come in today.
He's too ill to come in today. So, what is the adjective used here in the sentence, Russell?
Ill.
Ill. So, the adjective here is ill. And we have here the word to.
To.
So, to before an adjective. Okay. Another example. Will you please read it, Russell?
The crates were much too heavy to carry.
Okay. The crates were much too heavy to carry. What is the adjective in the sentence, Anthony?
Heavy.
Heavy. So, to plus adjective, which is heavy. Okay, another example for the form. So, I was too shy to ask her to dance. So, what is the adjective in the sentence, Russell?
It's shy, ma'am.
Shy. Very good. So, to plus adjective. Okay. So, let us continue. So, again, I was too shy to ask her to dance. So, the adjective here is, Russell,
It is shy, ma'am.
shy. Very good. So, to plus adjective. Okay. Last example for to plus adjective. Anthony, will you please read?
The water is too cold for a shower.
Okay, so the water is too cold for a shower. So what is the adjective here, Russell?
It is cold. Oh,
Cold. So the adjective cold, yan, so too plus cold. So it means that the person cannot take a shower because it is too cold. So the water is too cold. So it indicates a negative meaning, right?
yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, next. Next form or rule. So the first rule is, Anthony, what is the first rule?
To plus adverb.
The first rule, to plus
Plus
Adverb.
adjective po.
Ay, the first rule
adjective.
adjectives. I'm sorry,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
I'm a bit
To
confused.
plus adjective. Now, the second form is to
Adverb.
plus adverb. Will you please, what does the adverb means first? Anyone?
Ma'am.
Okay, Anthony?
Adverb. A word or phrase that modifies or qualifies an adjective, verb, or other adverb or a word group, expressing a relation of place, time, circumstances, manner, cost, degree, etc. For
Okay.
example, gently, quiet, then, there.
Okay, very good. So, an adjective modifies or add to the sense of adjective, verb, or another adverb. So we have different kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of place, time, circumstances, manner, cause, or degree. Okay, so let us look for this example. So, will you please read? Russell?
He ran much too slowly.
So what is the adverb here in this sentence?
Slowly po.
Slowly. So to plus slowly. Slowly is the adverb. Okay? Next. Anthony.
She played too dangerously.
Yeah, so she played too dangerously. So Anthony, what is the adverb in the sentence?
Um, I think the adverb in the sentence, ma'am, was dangerously.
Dangerously. So the dangerously add to the sense of the um, verb, which is played. So to plus adverb or to plus dangerously. Okay? So for the next one, so we have to watch out for these problems when we are using the word to. So some students use to instead of very. So sometimes some students are using to instead of very. For example, I like your food too much. It should be, I like your food very much. Why? Because when we add to in the sentence, it is usually means that it indicates a negative meaning. So when we say that I like your food too much, um, it somehow indicates a negative meaning. Next, I like your food very much. It should be, I like your food very much. Okay? So, it means that you really like the food. Do you guys get it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So, um, use very instead of to. So, you must not use to, but very. Next, will you please read, Russell?
Okay, ma'am. Students use too much instead of too, really or very. I like this ice cream too much. She was too much rude to me.
Okay. So, some students use too much instead of just too, really, or very. So for the first example, I like this ice cream too much. So it should be, I really like this ice cream. Okay? So we must use the word really, not too. Okay?
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
she was too much rude to me. So you should use, she was too rude to me, or she was very rude to me. Okay? So not too much, but just the two or the word very. Okay, do you guys get it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Understood
Okay.
po.
So next, student get the word order of much to mix up. So sometimes we mix the word to and much. So instead of too much, sometimes we are using much too. But we have to use the word too plus much. Okay, so he's too much tried to go out. Okay, understand guys? Am
Yes,
I
ma'am.
being too fast?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No,
It's clear po.
okay. So let us now know the meaning and use of enough. So we are done with the meaning and use and the form of to. So let us now talk the meaning and use of enough. So will you please read, Anthony?
Meaning and use of enough. We use enough to say that something is sufficient, as much as you need. In negative sentences, it means that there is not sufficient, less than you need.
So we use enough to say that something is sufficient. So it is enough. Okay, in a negative sentence, it is less than you needed. Okay, you guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so meaning and use of enough. Russell, will you please read the meaning and use?
Okay, ma'am. Meaning and use of enough. Many positive to sentences can be changed into negative enough sentences.
For example,
For example, the shirt was too small. The shirt was not big enough.
okay, so we use enough. So many positive to sentences can be changed into negative enough sentences. So the positive sentence here is the shirt was too small. So when we turn it to the negative enough sentence, it should be the shirt wasn't big enough. So it means that the shirt doesn't fit him. Okay? Because it was too small. So it doesn't fit him. So it wasn't big enough. Okay, next. Similarly, you can often express a parallel meaning. So here's the example. The box was too heavy for him to pick up. So we can express it in a parallel meaning, which means he wasn't strong enough to pick up the box, or he doesn't have an energy to pick up the box. Okay, so do you guys get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So let us now discuss the form or rule of enough. So in the form of and rule of to, so the to comes first before an adjective or an adverb. Okay? So in enough, so adjective comes first before enough. Okay? So adjective plus enough. So let us look at this example. Will you please read, Russell?
He wants to join the army when he was old enough.
Okay, so he wants to join the army when he was old enough. So what is the adjective in the sentence, Anthony?
The adjective in the sentence, ma'am, was old.
So old. Old is the adjective. So adjective plus enough. Next. Anthony, will you please read?
The teachers aren't strict enough for this class.
Okay, so what is the adjective here in this sentence,
Um,
Anthony?
the adjective here in the sentence, ma'am, is strict.
Strict. Very good. So adjective plus enough. Next. The next rule is adverb plus enough. So adverb come first before enough. Okay, let's look at this example. He told me I hadn't been working hard enough to pass the exam. So the adverb here is hard. So maybe you are thinking that hard is also an adjective, right? Do you guys also think that way?
Yes, ma'am.
That hard is an adjective.
I'm,
Yes, son? Okay. So hard is an adjective. But here in this sentence, the word hard is used as an adverb. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next rule. So in this rule, enough first before the nouns. Okay? So here's the example. We have enough food for everyone. So what is the noun in this sentence, Russell?
The noun in this sentence is food.
Food. Okay. So enough plus noun. Okay, do you guys get it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so before we start our activity, let us recall the kinds of form the two have. So in two, we have two plus adjective and two plus adverb. In enough, we use the form adjective plus enough, adverb plus enough, and enough plus noun. Okay, do you guys understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
let us now proceed in this activity. So in this activity, you have to identify the rule or form used in the sentence. Okay? Is the direction clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the first sentence. Anthony, will you please read?
I have enough toys to play with.
Okay, I have enough toys to play with. So what is it? The form noun plus enough or adjective plus enough?
Mm, I think it's noun plus enough.
Noun plus enough. Okay, let us look if it is noun or enough. Okay, very good. So you have it correct. So what is the noun in this sentence, Russell?
I think the noun there, ma'am, is toys.
Toys. Okay. Okay, next. Russell.
My sugar level is too high.
Okay,
I
so
think
two plus adverb or two plus adjective?
that is two plus adjective.
Two plus adjective. So let us look. Okay, very good. So two plus adjective. The adjective here is high. Okay, next. Anthony.
She is old enough to live on her own.
So adjective plus enough or adverb plus enough?
Mm, Adjective plus enough.
Okay, adjective plus enough. Why? Because of the word old. So old is adjective plus the word enough. Okay, next. Russell.
You're speaking too quickly for me.
Okay, two plus adverb or two plus adjective?
I think, ma'am, that is two plus adverb.
Okay, two plus adverb. Let us see. Okay, very good. Because the word quickly is adverb.
Adverb.
Okay, next. Anthony.
He was kind enough to lend me a few dollars.
Okay, so noun plus enough or
Mm,
adjective plus enough?
I think the answer, ma'am, is adjective plus enough.
Adjective plus enough. Let us see. Okay. So adjective plus enough because of the word kind. So kind is a adjective. Okay, next. There was not enough light for us to see what was happening. Adverb plus enough. Class, this is enough plus noun now, okay? I
Yes,
just,
ma'am.
there's a typo here. Okay, so it's enough first plus noun. So what do you think the answer is, Russell?
Ma'am, I think the answer is noun plus enough.
Okay,
Enough plus.
okay, so enough plus nouns. Let us see. Okay, very good because what is the noun here, Russell? Russell? Okay, Anthony, what is the noun here?
Light, ma'am.
Light. Okay, very good. Next. I'm too hungry to concentrate. 2 plus adjective or 2 plus adverb? Anthony.
I think 2 plus adjective.
2 plus adjective. Let us see. Okay, very good. Because of the word, what is the
Hungry.
adjective here?
Hungry.
Hungry. Okay, very good. Okay, next. You are good enough to start a conversation in English. So, adjective plus enough or adverb plus enough? Russell.
I think, ma'am, that's adjective plus enough because
Okay,
of the adjective good.
okay, let us see. Okay, very good. Next one. We have enough money. Let's buy it. Adjective plus enough or noun plus enough? Anthony.
I think it is noun plus enough.
Or enough plus noun? Why do you think it is enough plus noun?
The
Anthony.
word money,
Money. So money is the noun.
noun.
Okay, very good. Next. He's too old to drive. 2 plus adverb or 2 plus adjective, Russell?
It's 2 plus adjective, ma'am.
Okay, 2
Because
plus adjective. Let us see. Okay. Because of the word
old po.
old. So the word old is adjective. So do you guys know how to use the form or the rules of two and enough?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so you now understand that you must use two and enough. So sometimes we use two, but we must use very, really. Okay, so you have to be mindful with your sentence. So just think that when you are using to, it indicates a negative meaning. For example, you are too beautiful. So you are saying that he is too beautiful. So it sometimes indicates a negative meaning. Means that um, he is more than beautiful, that her face is not normal. Okay? So you must say that you are very beautiful. Okay, so do you guys understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. So this is our lesson for today. So comparison of two and enough. And I hope you understand our lesson well. Okay, goodbye class. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Okay, bye.